Howdy, everybody. Welcome back to Outer Wilds. We are orbiting Brittle Hollow at the moment. I did not do my normal intro because I'm having some interesting times recording, to be perfectly honest with you. I have not recorded an episode of this for it's been like 2 months now, and I've been trying to record. Well, let me actually clarify that statement. I've been trying to record an episode of Outer Wilds for about 2 months now. I have not just not done it. I have tried several times, tonight included, to record for all of you lovely people an episode of Outer Wilds to continue my unexpected trend of descending into becoming a Let's Player. That's the running joke, right? And I'm just having an interesting time figuring out what I'm even doing. I don't know. I'm just gonna let my stream of consciousness run this episode. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing, y'all. Sorry if I sound like I'm going crazy. It's because I'm going a little crazy. So you're all gonna help me through it. That's how we're gonna do this. Because yeah, we're gonna stop off right here. There we go. Because we're going to actually try to play the game. I don't know if I'm going to read any Know My Ruins. I don't know what we're doing here, you see? Because I had the notion. There's sort of a contradiction going on, right? Because when I did Getting Over It, that was easy because I was able to just to see it appears that somebody's been here. Somebody very nervous, it's Rybeck. Rybeck's gonna say stuff, but I'm talking here, so I'm not reading any of this aloud. This is gonna be the worst Outer Wilds playthrough you've ever seen. Maybe it'll Oh my gosh! Whoa! What? Wow, I'm just amazed that didn't. I'm guessing you can't actually die from those. That must be the case. That's the closest that thing's ever... Okay, I'm going to not walk under the ghost matter. Oh my goodness gracious. I hope that did not disturb my poor neighbor down below. Did I mention that I have moved to a new apartment? I think I go into this one. I've moved to a new apartment. I'm in a new state. I moved about 2 months ago, so that is reason number one that I've had some trouble recording, because I have discovered, and I kind of should have figured it from past experiences, but this time, for whatever reason, was the worst time. We're going to go down into hell right now. That's what this... Whoa! Oh my gosh, I forgot that's what that does. Yeah, remember these thingies? I did not, because it's been a little bit since I've played this. Yeah, these things let you walk on the walls. Anyway... I moved to a new state. I don't like moving. I don't like having to relocate to a new place. We're going to meet somebody in a little bit named Rybeck, and I don't know if I'm going to talk to him because it's going to distract me from ranting at you, and I think that's what this playthrough is really about. It's not about the game. It's about me talking. That's what it's about. Yeah, I think that's what it's about. I don't know. We're figuring this out as we go along. See, and normally I do not like that principle of going about things. I'm not like, oh, we're just going to make it up as we go along, right? I'm like poor Rybeck, who, if you actually read the thing there or you have played the game, is presumably you have if you're watching this. That's a black hole, by the way, in case you were wondering. You can hear Rybeck, by the way. Yep, Rybeck. Right over there. We'll talk to him in a minute, but he doesn't like moving places either. So, yeah, sure, we'll go ahead and talk to him. Oh, you launched! That's great. Great job, you. See, sounds like me. Wow, I guess that means I've been out here a while, huh? Well, this is Brittle Hollow, but you probably knew that. Long history here. It's, great. I'm in a hurry. Can I ask you something? Sure, of course. Anything you want. I actually don't really want to ask him anything, but I feel bad. I should have talked more to Rybeck. Anyway, Rybeck doesn't really like being here. And I like being here because this place is awesome, but when I first moved to the new state, I definitely did not want to be there. Not because it wasn't a lovely place. I have everything going for me, and I really like it now, but I just don't like new places, I think, is really the issue. Or moving to new places. Anywho, the thing I was going to say, I'm just going to go... Oh, that's the wrong direction. I'm just going to go down this way, because why not? I just feel like it. Oh, this is the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. All right. We're going to go to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge, everybody. That's what we're going to do. So, yeah, I originally wasn't going to record tonight, and I wasn't even sure if I was going to continue doing Let's Plays at all, because I was like, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? My last episode, really, I didn't do any actual playthrough of Outer Wilds. I was just talking about God and Death, which I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed that episode, because I had a lot to say. But I think what I realized is that it's, you know, actually work doing this. Like, it's not, like... you know, by the way, you cannot jump up that way. It does not work. Oh, crap. Ow. Ow. All right. So, oh boy, how do we get up to the top of the Tower of Quantum Knowledge? There's a thing here that we can read that'll tell us. Be welcomed in this place. Above you stands the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you are making your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, ascend these stairs and obtain the last of the knowledge you need for your journey. Which we cannot do because they've fallen apart. So that is very sad. Oh, that's pretty neat. We can see through the planet. Look at that. Let's see. Zoom. How do I zoom? There we go. Yeah, that's a piece of the, whatever it's called, the lava rock or something. Anyway, we can't do anything here right now. So we're gonna go ahead and reverse this and head on back. But as I was saying, I didn't really want to record this. Well, I'm conflicted. I wanted to record, but then when I actually started trying to record, I was like, oh my gosh. It's a little unfortunate that it's a little kind of immersion breaking how, like, at one and the same time it's incredible because it's huge, like these giant falling pieces, but then they don't really interact with anything because probably if they did it would just be a nightmare to render it. But anyway, that's fine. The concept is very neat, and you know, this isn't a game that's about having the most realistic graphics. It's about the ideas, you see. Anyway, I didn't want to record, but I did want to record. And so I felt very complicated about all of this. And I didn't want to record because I don't even really know why, because where am I going? Oh, I want to go up. That's what I want to do. I want to go... No, that's not what I want to do. I want to go to the city. Where's the city? There's a bridge somewhere around here. No, there is not. The bridge is upstairs. That's so pretty. Look at that. It's the sun. It's shining on the geodes. I don't even have my graphics up that high, and it's just so pretty. Okay, anyway. So I didn't want to record. And eventually I'll explain why. Well, that's it. Actually, you're seeing a demonstration of one of the reasons I didn't want to record, because I was sort of frustrated about the fact that I realized there's a bit of a contradiction between what am I actually doing this for? Do I want to talk about philosophy? Do I want to play a game? With Getting Over It, that was easy because that's like mechanical for me. Like, I didn't even really have to think while I was doing it. I could just talk and have my hands doing something, so it was almost like, I don't know, like having a fidget spinner. But with a game like this game actually has like a story, and it's beautiful, and it's like, okay, like, oh, crap, I should probably get some oxygen, shouldn't I? But it's like awesome and beautiful, and like, yeah, this is the Nomai City. And we're just going to go kind of wherever we want to in here. Whee. Oh, crap. Okay, do not... I've never done that before. Do not jump while you're on this thing. That's kind of an interesting discovery. Anyway, I didn't want to record today because I get, because of that, where it's like, what am I doing? Am I playing the game? Am I talking about philosophy? Because it's kind of hard to do them at the same time without losing my train of thought and then feeling like I'm not doing a good job of talking about what I wanted to talk about. And I think I already mentioned I really enjoyed the last episode because that was more like the Getting Over It episode where I was just kind of orbiting around planets and stuff. But then I was like, okay, but like, does anybody actually want to watch that? Because if no one actually wants to watch it, then like, why am I making it? I can just like talk to myself, right? But you know, now that I say it out loud, that's not really true. This is genuinely helpful, talking to myself. And I think that's the thing is, I was also getting frustrated. See right there. Should I read that? No, I'm not going to read it because I'm busy talking. And that's what I'm doing here. But then it's like, are people going to like be mad at me because I'm not really playing Outer Wilds? I'm just like having it on in the background or something? Oh, no. Okay. Well, while we try to solve this situation, okay, I don't want to fall. I mean, it's probably funny because you're like, just fall in the black hole, like if you've played the game, but I don't want to fall in the black hole yet. It's just for story reasons. Oh my gosh. Oh. Not even really for story reasons. This is how I feel with trying to record. No! See, that's actually a perfect example of how I feel right now. It's like I'm falling into a black hole, and I'm like desperately trying not to fall into it, and then I'm like about to run into this thing. This is a really cool shot, by the way. So yeah, when you fall into the black hole, in case you're not getting it, you don't actually die. You don't get spaghettified. It's just a warp, which I don't think is really what the physics would tell us, but I don't think actually anyone really knows fully what the physics would tell us. I mean, presumably you'd die, but who really knows? Who really knows, you know? Anyway, so I guess we're not doing the brittle hollow thing now. At least not for the moment. I do like that there's ice. The ice grows inwards from presumably the gravity of this thing. I'm not really sure why there's like a rock. I guess it's just like an ice thing has formed around it. Yeah, I'm not really sure what the reason is for that. If that's like based on something. Right, because this thing is like, it's almost like a tiny little planetoid. It's almost like they hollowed out like an ice asteroid and built this thing in it, but I don't actually know if that's the case. Anyway, the only way you can get to the planet or the quantum knowledge tower is you have to wait for it to fall in and then it appears. So maybe it works out that we're here right now. I'm going to go inside of here. Whoa! Okay. Or I'm gonna not go inside of here. That's cool too. So anyway, I'm just like, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? I'm not even enjoying doing this as I'm trying to... Don't get me wrong, I was really enjoying it when I was doing it before. But then, like, trying to do it now, it's like, I'm not enjoying this. So it's like, so then don't do it, Michael. And I was like, yeah, but I want to do it. And it's like, well, why do I want to do it? Like, seriously, why do I want to do it? If I'm this, you know, is it like a popularity thing? Because I was noticing that. I mean, I've noticed that my entire YouTube career is trying to make sure that I don't ever fall into the trap, the very real trap of, you know, not doing it because you love it, but, you know, starting to do it just to, you know, trying to follow the numbers, right? Chasing the numbers, right? and feeling like it becoming just like a popularity kind of contest thing. This is the White Hole Station. This thing's going to teleport me to my ship, actually, which is coming up in just a moment. Boom. Zoom. Here we are. Anyway, and then I'm pretty sure we're just able to teleport back from wherever to the White Hole Station, which is pretty awesome. Refuel jetpack. Those are notes from the adventurous guy, not Ryback. I'm going to go plug this in someplace and then not read it. Because that's how this playthrough's going. Maybe I will read it out. Rami and I reviewed the records you sent. Poke. See, you know what? We'll talk about this later, because this is actually genuinely very interesting. What's going on here? This is where they start getting into some quantum stuff. But we're gonna play with that later, because I'm not done explaining why I didn't want to record this. I didn't want to record this, but I guess I kind of have already given some of the major reasons for why I didn't. All kinds of just the fact that, like, even right now, I'm like, this is a disaster. Normally, I would have totally shut off, like, the recording and been like, what am I doing? No one's going to like this. And the fact that I keep saying no one's going to like this is going to sound like I'm trying to get them to like it, ironically, or something. And so I wasn't going to record it, because it's just like, well, they're going to know I'm not enjoying it, and this is just not good. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we've established that. But then, I just kept feeling like I want... I couldn't decide. I was like, I wanted to record. I don't know why. Ow. Oh my gosh. I just feel like it's important. And there is something that I want to talk about that is not related to this, but I want to get all of this off my chest first. It's related to my moving here that I actually feel like could be, like, helpful or maybe inspiring to people, and maybe that's why I should be making this, because there's like one person out there, right, who needs to hear it. And that's, you know, part of the problem for me is it's like, well, but like, oh, no. No, we're not going into the black hole again. I don't know why I object to falling into the black hole. It's just kind of obnoxious. It's cool, but it's obnoxious. What is that? Oh, that's the gravity cannon. Okay. I saw the shadow of something. Okay. Nothing's hitting me right now. Cool. So I wasn't gonna record, and then I was like, I don't feel right. I guess maybe I should record, but it's like, it kept not, and so finally, I just resorted to kind of an odd method that I've sometimes resorted to just as a way to get... Okay, I'm probably going to die if I keep doing that. We're going to just walk down carefully. Well, we'll do this. Whoa. There we go. So what I did is I said, all right, if there's really, you know, I was kind of having like a... kind of like me and God universe sort of thing, where I'm like, okay, if it's really, like, because this is bothering me so much. So if it's maybe because I struggle with OCD, right? So this happens sometimes, right? Where I will be struggling with something, like a thought process, it won't leave me alone. And there have been times, this adds to the frustration, there have been times where it's like, okay, that actually was a good thing for me to do that. And the sun's gonna explode. That's fine. There have been times when it actually has been good. It's different though. I don't know. So sometimes it's just like, well, how do I tell if like this is something that I should like actually do, or this is just like me getting obsessive? Most of the time it's me getting obsessive, but there's been a few times when I've been like, no, I actually need to do this, and I finally do it, and it actually is really, really good. And so how do I distinguish those times? So I was like, well, and maybe some people would say this is not a good idea, but it's worked for me, more or less. This time it worked, where it's like, okay, I am frustrated enough that I'm going to try this. I'm going to flip a coin. And I'm not just going to flip it one time, because that'd be 50-50. I want, like, a sign that, like, I should be recording. That I should, like, be bothering with this. Like, not because, like, this is going to somehow, something magical is going to happen, and this is going to be like, oh my gosh, everybody watches this episode. Or even that there's one person who watches this episode. I don't even care if there's a good reason for me to be making this episode. So you don't need to feel like, you know, somehow... I'm going to try to jump. Because YOLO, right? While the sun is exploding. Woo! There we go. Oh, and they're marvelous. What a shot. Ryback, let's end the universe together. I'm going to roast a marshmallow. How do I... Oh. Crap. Yeah, well, that didn't work very well. And there we go. That's the end of that. Anyway, what was I saying? I'm going to flip a coin, right? And if I get 3 heads in a row, right? Because what are the... I'm terrible with math. I can't calculate. The probabilities of that, it's not like astronomical or anything, but it's just like, it's unlikely to get 3 heads in a row. You know? You know, or like 5 heads in a row, or, you know, you can go up the scale. But I'm like, all right, if I get 3 heads in a row, it's not a 50-50 chance. That's a much less likely chance. So I'm willing here to say if that coincidence crops up, then I will just buckle down and figure out a way to do this. And amazingly, my doing that did give me the I don't know what you'd call it, the gumption, or maybe just the frustration or something, whatever the push is that was needed for me to say, all right, I'm going to do this. I don't know why. I don't need to know why. There may not be a reason why. It could just be that the coin landed heads 3 times. And now there's a video that came out of it. But I just needed... Sometimes I just need that push. And maybe that's, again, not the best thing because that's feeding into my OCD. I try to be careful with that as far as the coin method goes. Because sometimes it's just like, I cannot decide between 2 alternatives that it really doesn't matter which one, right? That's the other key thing, right? It's like, it's not like a moral issue here that we're toying with. It's more just... I need something external to decide for me because I just cannot for the life... Like, I'm just going to sit here, you know, if you're familiar at all with MBTI, as you presumably are if you're watching my channel, but I don't know, maybe you just like Outer Wilds and you're like, who's this crazy guy who's doing a terrible job of playing Outer Wilds because he's not, like, actually engaging with the story. Yeah, like... For me, that helps out. So anyway, lo and behold, to my own surprise, I got 3 heads in a row. And so I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'm making another Outer Wilds video. And I'm going to start by explaining that. And it was actually extra frustrating because I actually did, once again, try recording. I'm going to use the gravity cannon. I'm just going to play around with that. Because why not? It's my playthrough. Whee! Oh my gosh, okay. Maybe eventually I'll start engaging with the story again, but for now... oh shoot, I just realized I can't... Okay, well, I can't really fire myself from the gravity cannon now, can I? Oh, maybe I can. Wait, hold on. No, wait. That summons the ship. Alright, that's not what I want to do. I'm going to launch the ship into orbit. That's what we're going to do. Off the ship goes. Alright, we're going to just do that. Okay, actually, I think I can launch myself into orbit. I don't know why I want to do that. I just want to see what happens if I do that. This is a foolish idea. I'm going to run out of oxygen. But I just, you know, I'm just on a whim. So let's see what happens. Woo! Off we go. Alright, well. Away we go. There's my ship. Somebody put on Space Oddity, one of my favorite songs. This is Major Tom to Ground Control. I'm stepping through the door. Probably would have made more sense if I had the ship to do that. But anyway, while we're floating through the depths of space to who knows where I'm going to land, am I just gonna be in orbit around the sun? That'd be awesome if I'm just literally launched into orbit. Maybe I'm just in orbit around Brittle Hollow. Anyway, I did the coin thing and I got the 3 heads, and I'm like, well, I guess I'm recording a video. So there you go. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I was trying to record this even after doing the coin thing, and I had to stop that take because I got frustrated, and I'm legit trying to remember why I got frustrated again. Oh, it's because I was like, well, should I even like mention the coin thing? Because maybe people will find that weird or something. And there was this little voice in my head that was like, don't mention the coin thing. And I was like, okay, I cannot work under these conditions. I cannot, like, I cannot sit here and in addition, like, I'm already not wanting to record. And now I'm having like a voice in my head being like, oh, but don't say that. And you should focus on this. And you should, and I'm like, I'm going to say whatever I want. All right. Like, I don't care if I sound crazy, all right? This is just raw footage from me because I didn't want to record in the first place because I get, that's part of why I don't like recording sometimes is because I'm worried I'm going to say something that's going to make me sound crazy, which why should I be afraid of that? Because if I am crazy, then people have a right to know, you know? And, but you know, it's more than that. It's also just like, privacy, and also it takes effort. I get this way when talking with people in real life sometimes, where I'm just like, I get worried I'm probably going to crash into the sun. It's probably what's going to happen. Like, I'll do this where I like get off topic, or I lose my train of thought. I don't think I have the jet fuel to not plunge into the sun, but we're going to see if we can do that. That's a little sun station, by the way, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, we're totally going to plunge into the sun. Maybe not. Let's see. Hold on. We seem to be changing our orbit. Hey, look at that. All right. All right. Huh. Anyway, but yeah, I'll get this way when I'm talking with people where I'll get really embarrassed, actually, because I'll be like, I need to be like a normal human. I need to human right now, and it's not working. I'm out of energy, you know? I don't know, man. So that's how it's like I get that way with recording, because it's like you're not physically here, but you're eventually going to hear this. If I decide to put it up, you gotta be like super vulnerable, right, to do this. So don't you forget it. I'm being very vulnerable for your entertainment or whatever. Yeah, to just like be doing this. And so I don't know, maybe it's to train me for something else, you know. That's sort of my niche in training, if that's sort of a weird way of putting it, but I'm always looking for like, okay, even if this is just dumb chance that the coin came up 3 times, that's what the coin came up as, so I've got to figure out what to do with it, right? Am I about to crash into anything? No, I think I'm just going to die in space. That's unfortunate, because I don't think I'm going to be able to make it to any planet. Maybe I can. You know what? Let's try. Let's see if we can't get to Timberhearth. Timberhearth, here we come. It's 5 kilometers away, and I am moving 40... well, I'm moving increasingly faster every minute. Yeah, see, I bet we can run into Timberhearth. Maybe it'll be like Minecraft, and if I land in the water, then I'll be okay. I actually think this might have Minecraft rules. I'm not sure. Okay, here we go. Yeah, see, 162 meters per second. That'll get us there pretty quick. It'll probably get us there too quick. Oh my gosh. Yes, I know. 60 seconds of oxygen remaining. We just gotta get ourselves into orbit around... Oh, crap. Did I survive? Oh my gosh, I survived! I'm so proud of myself. I gotta go. There's a place where there's a place where I could get a roasted marshmallow and heal myself. This is amazing. I survived, everyone. Okay, I think... Okay, maybe not. Okay, the marshmallow place is not in the woods. All right, we're just gonna walk across the planet. We're not gonna jet fuel anymore. Because I just need to find where I can eat my marshmallow, because the marshmallow heals me. So let's see. All right, that's some other place. Well, we might as well go over here. Yeah, sorry if I was along a train of thought and I didn't finish it. This is, you know, one of the reasons why I didn't want to record, because I'm just like, I'm not good at this. People tell me I'm good at it, but that's just because they're being polite. People will say, ow. I am amazed I'm not dead. It's amazing I am not dead. All right. This is the... Oh, holy crap. Okay. That, Yeah, this is the quantum hollow where everything keeps shifting. Keeps shifting around the rock. Yeah. This is a neat place. Yeah, the sign shifts. Yeah. See, it's like super... It's creepy without having any kind of jump scares, right? Because it's like, okay. Now, if I go behind a tree... Yeah, see, that... I don't think it counts that. Yeah, because there's the poem right there. It's always dark, the quiet shade in the ancient glade across old bark. And off it went. Because this is a quantum place. Whoa! Whee! Alright, now... Yeah, see, there's the quantum rock that's making everything... Making everything wonky. It's a really neat idea. Oh, okay. Fuel level critical. Well, I guess we're not going to be using our jetpack anymore now, are we? So I moved to a new state. And, I have trouble moving to new places, I've discovered. Though this time was a little bit different. And I'm debating whether I actually want to talk about this. There's a part of me that, but no, this is the main thing I was originally going to talk about. This is lovely scenery. Look at this. This is just great. It's just this little place. I can't remember what's at the top of this, actually. Let's find out. Let's find out. Maybe I'll be able to heal myself. Up at the top here. Oh. Chert's research notes. Property of Chert. I've detected a strange signal coming from somewhere within the grove in this crater. It's very similar to the signal emitted by the quantum moon, so it stands to reason the two signals are probably related. We don't know much about the quantum moon, seeing as no one's ever been able to land on it, but hopefully studying the signal in the grove will reveal more about it. That's right. Yeah, there's the unknown. Yeah, it's the quantum. The weird, creepy quantum song. Sounds like 2001. Alright, well, maybe I can determine... Oh, here's what we can do. I can use my scout. Oh, see, like... Yeah, see, it's the same sound as the quantum moon. Oh, which is still there. It's amazing. Yeah, see, the quantum moon is still there, even though I'm not looking at it. I guess I am technically measuring it, because I've got this thing on it. No, it's still there. I don't think they distinguish between my looking in its direction and looking at... You can see... What? Wait, why is... Well, now I'm just oh, that's the tower shard. That's why it's doing it. Okay. Yeah, the tower shard, there's a shard of quantum material on there. Anyway, I wanted to look at, yeah, see, that's, I've never actually looked at the black hole at the center of that planet like that. So that's pretty neat. Alright, before the sun explodes again, we're going to go see if I can't find where I can get myself a tasty marshmallow. There we go. Alright, now that's just going to backtrack. So we're going to go over here. Go a different spot. Because that's where I landed. So we're going to go explore over here. Ba-ba-da-ba. Anyway, let me think here. Yes, no, I moved to a new state. And moving here, I haven't... yeah, I haven't talked to that many people about this. I've talked to a few people about it just to kind of process it, but there's a number of friends, you know, because it's just more private. But when it was interesting, I was very surprised, but when I first moved in to the apartment, which is a wonderful apartment, by the way, and I'm renting it from a lovely couple who were very generous in having put this together for PhD students who come into the area. So I was very, it was just a great blessing to be able to have this opportunity, so on and so forth. So, oh, okay, here we go. Ah, I can get marshmallows here. I just have to figure out how to get down into the crater. That's what I need to figure out how to do. This is not the marshmallow spot I was thinking of, though. This is a different spot. But, so anyway, I move to a new state, new area, so all of, like, my safe places... Oh, excuse me, I think I can make my way down here. Oh, boy. There we go. But yeah, like I moved to a new place that I was not familiar with. All of the you know, all of the places that I was used to, that I knew I could go, I couldn't go there anymore because I'm in a totally different place. You know, I'm like a plant being transplanted to new soil, and the stress is just a lot. Or like a hermit crab having to switch shells, you know? It's like everything is... Or just like an animal moving into a new burrow. I think that was actually one of the main images that I had while this was happening. When I actually got into the house itself and was kind of trying to get used to the area. I'm trying to find my way back to... Yeah, and also it's kind of hilarious, because now I can't actually get back to my ship. So that's a bit of a problem. Huh. Okay, yeah, I think over here is... Yeah, over here will lead me back to where I can roast marshmallows. Because marshmallows heal you, in case you didn't know that. It's true. This is a very scientific game, so you... that's how it works in real life. Alright, we're gonna roast this marshmallow. Gotta hold it right above. So I move into the new apartment, and everything's great. Like, it's a great opportunity. It's a great part of the city I'm in. I'm gonna roast another one. Why not? It's a great part of the city, but nevertheless, once I'm in this new, you know, as soon as I'd moved everything into the apartment, right, I'd done all of, like, the actual legwork, I just, like, well, what, I'll just be straight, oh, whoops, I mean, I just had a full-on panic attack, which I've only had... 2 of those in my life, to my knowledge. I need to refuel. But I don't think you've got jetpack fuel here, so I'll go over here instead. Is that a mushroom? No, that's a lantern. Anyway, I had a panic attack, and I've only had 2 of those. The one was under circumstances that we don't need to get into that. That's a whole other story. But it was... I knew it was a panic attack because this was... The first time I had the panic attack was years ago, under very different circumstances, but I had very, like, actual physical symptoms, right? So that's why I'm designating it. For me, it was hyperventilation or just uncontrolled breathing. I could not control my breathing. And in addition to that, and with that, like, increased heart rate, like, all this kind of stuff, like, my body was not... I was not able to control how fast I was breathing, and seemingly in connection with that, the first time I had the panic attack, one of my arms clenched up. It became... It was almost like the muscles. It felt like the muscles would not loosen up. They were clenching so tight. I was actually... That, in some sense, that's actually what kind of got me out of the panic attack, was, where is the, let's go back down here. I'm trying to find... I need gas! Anyway, yeah, so it was my right arm, if I recall correctly, that just clenched up. And I could not unclench it. And this actually sort of almost shook me out of the panic attack, because I was worried that, like, my nails were gonna bite into the skin. Like, I was worried, like, something was gonna happen, because, like, I cannot control my arm. This is not good. And so that was the first time I had a panic attack. And then the most recent time was when I moved here. And there's a number of reasons for that, actually. Oh, it's over here. There we go. There's a number of reasons for that. Okay, yeah. The planet's gonna blow up. Very sad. Not the planet, sorry, the star. The star will blow up the planet, though. So we'll just endure that. That's how it goes. But yeah, so... The second time, I moved into the new apartment, and I think just the transplanting, to my own surprise... Well, so also, I think part of what was going on was it was a combination of I'm in a totally new place, which I've done before, but I'm in a totally new place, I'm alone, so I'm living alone. But I think more important than either of those, because I'd done this when I'd moved to the last place I was at, and I didn't have a panic attack. It wasn't... I still had a lot of stress, but I definitely didn't have a panic attack. But this time I did, and I think the reason for that was because it reminded me of the first place I was on my mission. I went on a mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, which is the church I am still a member of now. And but I had a very difficult ecclesiastical mission, and I suppose that's a whole other topic that I'll have to get into sometime. But anyway, the first area of my mission, I suddenly realized that... There we go. Yeah! I need to plug in my computer. Ah! We're gonna do one more round, if that's all right with y'all. Ah, sorry if I'm bumping the mic there. Huh. So yeah, so it was the first area on my mission was a similar situation. It was a couple who had made a part of their house into a separate flat. You reached it by stairs. It had carpets. There was just a number of similarities, eerie similarities, And I think subconsciously I recognized that, and that was a part of what added to the to the panic attack. And I suppose, to be fair, as I'm explaining this, it's like, man, there's actually a lot of context that I'm just not going to be able to get into, because it would take too long, and also I honestly don't know if I'm really want to talk about all of that in at least under these circumstances. But maybe I will in a later episode. We'll see. But yeah, so the point is this time it was a similar thing, uncontrolled breathing. But this time it was actually both of my... We're going to go over here, why not? I'm going to go to the Ash Twins. It was both my arms. They didn't clench up, but they became numb. They, like, literally became numb. And so that I wasn't... effectively, I wasn't able to clench them. And I suspect... You know what? We're going to fly in. Just look at this. This is cool. Whoa! Oh! Whoops. Ow. 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 What's in here? Oh, that's right! In here, I'm pretty sure... What is it? It's... I think the... there's something in here. Is it just sand? Okay, yeah, there is like a ball of sand in the center. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure... I can't remember which... If it's here or the other one that has the... major spoilers, the Ash Twin project. I can't remember if that's here or the other one. I'm pretty sure it's here. That always confused me a bit, to be perfectly honest with you. Was, what the sand was for. Okay, I need to repair my ship now. I need to repair my ship and not get sucked up into the sand. That's what we're gonna do. Ow. Okay, well, let's go fix it. But yeah, so, you know, if you have... Ow. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. I don't know, I think really the reason I'm sharing it is, sometimes there's when I go through something that's hard, one of the ways that I kind of, I don't know, deal with it or make it mean something, make something of it, right? Because if you don't make something of your suffering, you're gonna go crazy. That's what I've learned. You have to make it into something. It doesn't matter if it was supposed to happen. Like, who cares if it was supposed to happen? My feeling is you make it into something that was supposed to happen. That's kind of one of the major things I think I learned from Nietzsche. In some sense, it's the one key thing that I learned from Nietzsche. That's probably the most succinct way of putting it, is that it doesn't matter if this or that thing was supposed to happen. You live and act and do things. Did I? Yeah, okay. I guess I... Oh, whoops. You live in such a way, and you interpret it in such a way, and you deal with it in such a way that it should have happened, and you want it to have happened. It's part of your story now. And that's how I kind of try to live my life, you know. Or at least it's proved so far to be a very, very helpful principle. Hello there, Chert. Or Chet, or whatever your name is. I forgot he's a tiny Eggman. Oh, hey, look, it's the, look at that. Look at it go. That is the interloper. We'll visit that sometime later. Hi, Chert. I don't really feel like talking to you, but I love your drumming. Your drumming is very fun. What are we going to do here? We are going to refill. And, oh, look at this. We're going to go down here, because why? Okay, crap. We're going to not die when we go down here. Okay, there we go. So that's the fun thing about this level. Oh my gosh. Okay. is that it's got very low gravity. So you can, like, just fling yourself around the planet. Is that the sand? What's going on here? It's probably the sand. Oh, yep, that's definitely the sand. So, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, no, I want to venture into these things often. It's another gravity cannon. How about that? I want to venture into these things because, that's how, in some sense, it's therapeutic for me to be able to help other people by saying, hey, you know, you're not alone, right? And, someone else has gone through this. So that's what, you know, I did that with my old video on the OCD, which, I have heard has helped people, and I'm very happy about that. I'm really glad that I could do that, you know, to help people out in that way. But, it's the same thing here with my having that. I'm certainly no expert or anything, but even I've had a full-on panic attack of the kind that I just told you about. Oh, hey. I forget what this place is. Oh, right. Yeah, yeah, you can't get in that way. Does this thing call back a ship? I can't remember. What is that? Oh, this is the ship from the Interloper. Oh, I forgot about this. Yeah. And there's the suit. Yeah. Yeah, this one's a sad story. Is that? Yeah, no. Yeah, she or they or however it is. We'll actually go ahead and read this one. I fear our situation may be dire. Pi, Poke, and I landed here on this comet not long after its arrival in the star system. Our shuttle's equipment heard strange energy readings coming from somewhere beneath the surface. Pi and Poke were able to locate a fissure in the ice on the comet's sunward side, and they descended inside to investigate the source of the readings. But Pi and my sister have been gone for a long time now. They haven't contacted me since descending below the surface either. Should I leave the shuttle to look for them? I want to follow protocol, but I don't know what I'll do if they aren't well. Poke, Pi, come back to me safely, my friends. It's very, very sad. Because they, yeah. I mean, it's a very sad game, in case you didn't know. You didn't know that. Okay, that doesn't do it. That doesn't do it. But this does! Off we go! Whee! Out into orbit with the gravity cannon. This is ground control to Major Tom. I'm stepping... Okay, sorry, that's a dumb joke. I'll stop that. Anyway, that's why there's ice on it. Because it was on the comet. So, anyway, what does this button do? Oh! Okay, that just takes us back to the gravity cannon, okay. But here's my question, right? So we can launch out of the Okay, that's going to launch us into the sun. That's not what we want to do. Okay. Okay, there we go. But I don't know what that last one does. Oh, maybe that's if you find it on the Interloper, you can use that to do something. Well, let's see here. So, okay, yeah, that doesn't... Huh, alright. Well, yeah, so that doesn't help us out at all. Alright. Down we go. Fun times. I can't go back through the... Oh, interesting. Okay. I can't go back through there, though. So that's unfortunate. And I think the sand is going to start filling this place up soon, so that's fun, too. Let's see here. I think I can just launch myself out of here, right? Yes, I can. And I will. Here we go. Is this... No, this is not Chert. This is a different spot. Whee! Oh, I think... Okay, there's Chert's... No, yeah, that is Chert's ship. Yeah. Alright, so what we're going to do now is... I'm going to talk about... Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, so if you've had a panic attack, you're not alone. That's all I'm trying... That's all I'm trying to say. All I'm trying to get across here. That was what I've been trying to get across for 2 months now, that I've been, like, attempting to record this. Unsuccessfully. And I finally have. So look at me. I don't remember this place. What is this? Huh! Did I just find a place that I didn't discover before? Maybe I did. What's this? Play recording. Chert's research notes. Property of Chert. It's a mouthful. Clearly, the Nomai were making astronomical observations here. They chose an excellent spot. What is this big rotating device for? What was it the Nomai were observing? I'd posit there's something special about the orange symbol on that device. HAL and the new astronaut's translator tool would be nice to have handy about now. Now, what you talking about? Orange symbol. There's this thing here. I don't know if this is what you mean, though. Yeah, I don't remember this. Oh, no, I think I do remember this now. Yeah, this thing is interesting. Okay, yeah, so this thing is just following... Ah, yep, see, so that thing tracks where the quantum moon is. Yes, yes. There we go. Yeah, now it knows where it is. And this is just tracking where all the others are, which is pretty neat. But I don't know if this is what Chert was talking about. Oh, he's probably talking about this. I don't know what the orange symbol is for either, now that I think about it. This planet sometimes, and only sometimes, has a moon. This is also of note. It disappears if no one is watching it. Isn't that a fascinating orbital characteristic? Yes. I found your note, Melloray. Kindly count me among this moon's admirers. Excuse me. What is happening when it disappears? I doubt it ceases to exist. Does it move to another location? I believe so. Not only does the moon appear around Brittle Hollow, I can confirm it sometimes orbits Timber Earth as well. This is my first time encountering a natural satellite with the ability to vanish when not being watched. We should study it, or, even better, we should travel there. I agree. Our first step would be determining a method to track this phantom moon so that we can always know where it is. Given its reluctance to move while consciously observed, it might be a form of macroscopic quantum mechanics. Indeed. Fascinating, fascinating concept that I don't agree with, but that's fine. Let's read this one. See, look at me doing the lore like a good Let's Player. The quantum moon locator is functioning. We have markers for each of the places the moon goes. Anana, Burr, I just observed the quantum moon in orbit around Dark Bramble. I added a marker for Dark Bramble. I thought the locator now accounted for all of the phantom moon's locations, but sometimes the locator can't tell where the moon is. Perhaps there's a problem with the device. It's also possible there exists a sixth place in this star system to which the phantom moon travels. You have keen eyes, my friend, so this moon travels to a total of 5 locations, not 4. Oh, yeah. See, this is the thing about having this system, right, is that I don't know which one to go to. Because clearly this is meant to be read in a linear fashion. But it's not done linearly. So, anyway. Sorry, I'm being a little mean here. Oh, Look at that. Oh, that's the quantum moon. I forgot that's the quantum moon. Yep, see, there it goes. Like I've said before, it would be actually more consistent if they didn't have it switch every time that you're not looking at it, but that's obviously to make a point. If sometimes you looked away and looked back and it was indeed still there. Anywho, that sun's probably going to explode soon. Excuse me. But the sand has not run out, and the sun doesn't explode until the sands run out. So what we're going to do is we're going to catch some sand waves, baby. Woo! Off we go! Ow. Okay. That was a little... Ow. Oh, wait. No. Okay. I didn't... Okay. Well, you learn something new every day. I learned I'm an idiot and forgot that the sand is pouring from one to the other. The sand is pouring from that sand twin onto this one, not the other way around. So if I want to travel to this planet, I have to... Yeah, okay. I thought it was going... Never mind. Not my proudest moment. I need to go find marshmallows so that I, can have the honor of seeing the sun explode. What's over here? Oh, okay, this is a white hole station spot. Ah! Now the question is, will it let me warp there? I don't think it will. I don't think I actually ever figured out precisely how this works in that regard. Is that the white hole out there? I think it is. Yeah, that's the white hole. It's now surrounded by Brittle Hollow. But this thing is not facing that, so... Yeah, so I think... Sun's gonna explode soon, but fortunately, I think I've covered... Oh, crap. Okay. We're good. We're so good. I think I've covered... Okay, come on. Whoa. I think I've covered all of the stuff that I wanted to cover. So, hey, I did it. I recorded an episode. I continue my heroic journey to become a Let's Player. Ooh, crap. Okay, well... Alright. Let's try this again. But, yeah. It's been an experiment. It's odd that I actually do feel better now, as you can probably tell. So, this is... I know this is sort of weird. This maybe isn't the kind of content you're used to. I don't know why the coins dictated my fate in this way. I also don't know why I don't suffocate. Oh, I'm such a... Okay, well, there are trees here. I was about to say, I don't know why I don't suffocate when I'm trying to eat the marshmallows, and then I remembered, well, but there's these trees here. So wait a second, actually. Oh, wait, no, I don't... So wait, if I landed... Okay, wait, we need to do an experiment. This is very important. We need to do an experiment. I need to find my ship. Where is my ship? My ship is on the other side of the planet. No biggie. All right. The planet has been filled up with sand by now, so we'll be just fine. But I want to know if I land my ship in a... Ow! Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm still alive. I'm amazed. It's because I ate that marshmallow. So wait, if I land near trees... Right? If I land near trees, let's go land near Chert, whatever his name is. Because there's a... Wait. Gah. Come on. There we go. Come on. I want to make sure we do this right. I want to be right on top of y'all. Even if I have to land on Chert. Ow. Okay, come on. I want to land in these trees. Okay, this is not... This is very important. I need to know if I land... that's probably good enough. Holy crap. Okay, I thought for a moment, okay. This is probably as good as it's gonna get. Alright, now, here's the question. If I return my suit, and I hop out here, will I die? I won't! I'm so proud of them! I don't know why I doubt it for a second, but, oh, I'm so happy! So, yeah, so it's just, like, the radiation from the sun isn't gonna kill me. Will he tell me? Oh, hello. Come sit with me, my fellow traveler. Let's sit together and watch the stars die! If it helps, we're in a time loop, so we won't really die. Ah, that's a lovely thought. Is that how you're coping with this? Does it help? Oh, you're a time loop, you said. I like that idea. Interesting. Okay, wait. Next time I'm gonna just have to come back and talk to Chert, because I remember Chert being in better spirits. So I guess maybe he changes his mind as it goes forward. A time loop, you said? I like that idea. Fascinating. Anyway, we're gonna experience the full power of the sun this time, because though I am a little curious. How far can I go before I start choking? Wow, I can go pretty far. Oh, okay, well. That happened instantly. That's not how that works. You don't immediately leave and then you die, right? I don't know. I guess it's not like I've studied these things. Anyway, that's enough for this episode, y'all. Thanks for joining me on this journey. Whoever of you who have joined me on this journey, as I figure, really, this is the journey of me becoming a Let's Player. Let's just be honest here. Sorry, excuse me. I do like how he does that when he dies by suffocation. But yeah, alright. Take care, y'all. I have no idea when I'm gonna record another episode, because that's just how this goes. So you'll, I'm sure you'll hear the whys next time. Alright. Seriously, this is actually pretty, this is good. So, you know, if y'all, whoever watches this, I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you in the next one, whenever that is. Bye! Oh, wait. Shoot. I gotta do my awkward outro thing. I have no choice in this matter. Okay. And a 1. And a 2. And a 3.